Spielberg has been running his mouth as of late. If you haven't heard, a while back, Spielberg sort of made these comments about Netflix movies. He basically said, Netflix films should not be nominated for Academy Awards because the only true way of viewing a film is at the theater. The theater is the only way to view movies. Not through streaming, not on your television. It should be viewed in the theater through a projector on the projector screen. Basically saying that Netflix films shouldn't be nominated for Oscars, which just stupid. A movie is a movie. He tried to basically say that because they're streamed that they should be viewed on. I mean, they should be awarded at the Emmys as TV movies. But first of all, the rules of the Oscars are clear. As long as you put your movie in theaters for at least a limited amount of time, you can be nominated. So, as long as Netflix follows the rules, they should be allowed to be nominated. And that's one thing. And the other thing is that a made-for-TV movie is made in such a way that it can have ad breaks. So I can understand having a distinction between a made-for-TV movie that's put on AMC. I can kind of understand making that distinction because it's made in a different way. But a movie that's made for Netflix isn't made with that in mind. It's made with no ads in mind. So it's inherently not. It's made exactly the same way that you would make a movie for the theater. So those comments, just stupid. But fast forward to now. Apple revealing their new streaming service. And who's coming out? None other than Uncle Steven. Coming out, what's he doing? An Amazing Adventures revival. Some show from the 80s? I don't even know what it is. And people are basically calling him out. Calling him out. Like, what you talking about? You're shitting on Netflix? No, you're working with Apple. And so, let me address, I guess, the title of this video. Is Spielberg a hypocrite because of this? Not necessarily. He said that those movies shouldn't be nominated for Academy Awards. He never said that he doesn't like Netflix or that, he would never do a streaming thing. He never said he wouldn't work on a project made for streaming. He just said that they couldn't be nominated for an Academy Award. So, just his involvement doesn't inherently make him a hypocrite, but it does kind of raise your eyebrow, right? What are you doing? You were just shitting on this other streaming service, and now you're working with these guys. And also, it's so are you saying that something that gets made on the Apple streaming service shouldn't be nominated for an Academy Award? Is that what you're saying? Because he better not come out in support of a movie that gets nominated. Maybe a movie gets made on this Apple streaming service that is just incredible. He'd better not come out and champion it, because then he absolutely will look like a hypocrite. So I guess what I'm saying is that it doesn't necessarily make him a hypocrite, but he's on thin ice. All right, he makes one slip up, and we're us internet people. We're gonna be typing our comments on Twitter, and we're going to be calling you a hypocrite, so watch out, Spielberg. We're coming for you. Yeah, I don't know. I just, the situation is just kind of interesting. Just don't make stupid comments like that, and then the internet won't be down your throat. I don't know, Spielberg, why, those comments about the Netflix thing are just so stupid. It's so dumb. It's what? Because last year the only Netflix movie nominated was Roma, and it was getting a lot of buzz. A lot of people thought it was gonna win, and then he just has to come out being like, "Oh, Netflix, our streaming services, there's not a true way to experience film," and it's just shut up. Why do you have to talk like that? Why? What reason could you possibly have had? It's just, I don't know. And on the Apple streaming service, I could not care less. I don't know. Maybe some of it will be good, but I don't even have, like, I don't personally own any Apple devices. I mean, I live with people that do, but I don't personally own any Apple devices. And I also don't know if I really want to pay for for another streaming service. Like, there's, and this is a video for another day, but there are way too many streaming services anyway. Honestly, I could make another video just on that topic. But yeah, Spielberg. Is he a hypocrite? No, not necessarily. But he's on thin ice, and us internet outrage mob people, we're coming for you, Spielberg. So you better watch out.